Welcome back to another of my online video tutorial series. At the end of this video, you should be able to draw a line perpendicular to another line. And this is very useful when you're drawing true shape of a figure. Say, for example, you have a figure here. And this figure is cut. Say this figure is cut here, and you wish to draw the true shape for this figure. You wish to draw the true shape of the cut here. You would need to draw a series of draw the true shape of the cut, which will look something like this. You would need to draw the true shape for this cut on the elevation. To do that in Autocad, you would need to draw radiate lines perpendicular to this face, perpendicular to this face. So it's important to learn to know how to draw lines perpendicular to a given face in Autocad. So say, for example, we have a line here, and we wish to draw lines perpendicular to this line. The first thing to do is to establish line, or before that, you would change to your construction layer. Then you would click line or type L. Before this can be done one of three ways. You could use geometric constraint perpendicular, or you could use a command feature that Autocad has, which is perpendicular. So first is to activate line. As we can see here, line is activated, and the command bar is asking to specify the first point. The next step is to hold on Shift key pad, then right click on your mouse, then click perpendicular. Click perpendicular. It will then ask you to specify first point. You would then click on this line. You will notice that a green L pops up. You click onto the line, then you move out to whatever distance you want it to be. As I move out, you'll notice on that box, the value changes. So you can determine how long you want this line to be. In this case, I'll make mine 200. So I will type 200, enter, escape. And this line is now drawn at 200. If you need a number of these lines at specific points, what you do, you type copy. So CO, enter, select the line, enter, specify where you want the line to be. Say, for example, I want one here, I want one there, and I want one here. Yeah. And that is how you draw. This is one way of drawing a line perpendicular to a given edge. The second method is to use geometric constraint. So I would start by drawing the first line, drawing this line, and I randomly draw, well, let me use a random line in this case. So I draw this, and I then extend another line. This is my perpendicular line. This is the line I want to be perpendicular to the line. So I draw this at whatever distance you want. Let this line be 200 as well. 200, enter, enter twice. I then type GC, GC perpendicular start popping up, you see. Here you can draw perpendicular line, concentric, tangent, equal, horizontal, etc. I will then click on perpendicular. Then select the first line, the line that you want the line to be perpendicular to. Yeah. So the one that you don't want to move, click it first. So this is the one that I want the line to be perpendicular to. Then I click this. And what you notice, that line changes to perpendicular. you will notice that that little box pop up, you can click it off. So this line is now perpendicular to this line. So I could also, and then you can from that construct a 90-degree angle to the line. So for this case, I'm going to use circle as I don't like to use arc. So I'm going to use circle to construct a perpendicular line. I then circle. I will probably click here as my first point. That as my radius. I'll then copy this CO, enter, and I would copy this from here. Let one be, no, I would need a larger radius for this. Draw another circle here. And let this radius be a bit larger. Copy, CO, enter. So I'm gonna copy this, enter. So I'm pretty much using the original technique for construction. Yeah, so I would use an arc. Instead of arc, I use a complete circle. And then I would draw a line from the center of this, line, from here, choose TR, enter. All right, so it's pretty much the same principle that you'd apply when drawing, when constructing an angle. But instead I use a full circle. So you would draw a line from here through here, which would be the perpendicular. You could extend this line to whatever distance you want it to be. So this is pretty much the traditional method, but what I did, I use circles. All right, so that is pretty much that for that. Another way in which you could do it, you could use arc, but as I said, I don't like to use arc. So what I would do if I were you, I would you could use arc, and say for example you want it to be perpendicular at this point here. You would go to center. I like to use center, start, end. Center, start, end. So it's my center. I would choose a radius that I want, let's say 50, 50. And I would start drawing my first arc. I probably should have started my arc further down. So I click center. I want a radius of 50, 50. Come on. I need to use a larger radius, larger arc. So I start here, 50, 50, enter. Oh, 50. And I would start drawing that around like that. I would then click this again and start drawing my more arc from here. Let this be 50, 50. Start draw the first arc. Click this one more time. Click here. 50, 50. Start drawing there. Click. Then I'm gonna bisect between these. Oh,